Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022. I'm Tom Hannafin. He's the Drama King, Matthew Raywald. It's been a fantastic year for Impact Wrestling. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you've had a great holiday season for those of you that celebrated Christmas this past weekend, and we're looking forward to a very happy new year. Tonight, here on Impact Wrestling, we're going to relive some of the best moments of 2022 as we get closer and closer to the Hard to Kill event. That is 2 weeks from tomorrow on Friday the 13th of January in Atlanta, Georgia. It'll be live on pay-per-view and Fight TV. You do not want to miss it. This evening, we are going to be reliving some of the moments that got us to Hard to Kill, plus some of the stellar opportunities we saw in 2022, as well as handing out some year-end awards that were voted on by you, the great fans of Impact Wrestling.
That's right, and with that, let's kick it all off. Let's take you back to earlier this year, Hard to Kill 2022. It was a triple threat match for the World Championship. Impact World Champion Moose, W. Morrissey, and Matt Cardona all vying to leave Dallas as World Champion.
W. Morrissey has been quoted as saying that he came last year to Impact Wrestling not having a single friend, fan, or supporter. When I hit rock bottom, I did it alone, said Morrissey. I don't need anybody, and I will be standing as the Impact World Champion alone when this is all said and done.
And just to paraphrase that, W. Morrissey says, I walk alone, and when I reign as champion, I'm going to do it alone. I don't doubt this man is going to be a world champ. The question is, can he pull it off tonight?
D'Lo, I saw the rise and the fall of W. Morrissey, but this evolution over the last year for Morrissey here within Impact Wrestling, this is what we all knew he could be. A world champion, a titan. Look at this man.
Yeah, this is what he was destined to be, and he's finally the competitor. He's finally the wrestler. He's finally the talent that he's always strived to be.
Always ready!
Earlier tonight, Matt Cardona said, this is how I'm spending my honeymoon. Recently married to Chelsea Green, of course. But Matt Cardona, is he too emotional because of what has happened between Moose, himself, and his wife?
And that's a good question. And right now, maybe use that emotion to fuel you. But the one thing you know about Matt Cardona, he's been waiting a long time for this opportunity. He's been waiting a long time to challenge for a world championship. The question is tonight his night?
Here's the thing, Cardona earned this. Last month in a tag team match, he pinned the Impact World Champion Moose. That is what Scott D'Amore challenged him to do, and now he must go through not only Moose, but also Morrissey. Can Cardona keep his emotions in check in this matchup? We all live life at the intersection of pride and profit. Moose left his pride behind a long time ago. He will lie, hide, manipulate, and deceive to protect himself, and more importantly, his championship reign.
Everything you just listed is an attribute Moose does not care about. The only thing he cares about is leaving Hard to Kill as Impact World's champion.
Forearm shiver right on the ear. Now Cardona caught with a pump kick.
Moose stepping up.
Oh, and my God, through the table.
What the hell? Moose's hip definitely, he hit that table, but yeah, Moose's hip drove through the concrete. Moose could be severely damaged right now. I'm sorry.
A member of the Impact Zone has thrown a prosthetic leg into the ring.
And W. Morrissey has got a leg! I'm speechless. I'm without words. And
it's all legal.
It's all legal, and the leg just been passed back over my head. I just saw the leg go back out in the Impact Zone.
Now Cardona, radio silence, cover! Radio silence from nowhere for the title! Kick out by Morrissey.
That was the opportunity that Matt Cardona's been waiting for, to hit radio silence, to be one-on-one in the ring. Moose is 30 feet away. There's nothing he can do. The champ has effectively been eliminated.
Well, now Cardona. Thinking about an unprettier, maybe?
Uh-oh.
Oh, and a choke slam! Big choke slam for the world title. Morrissey cannot secure the win.
My goodness. I don't know how Matt Cardona kicked out of that, but he did. Look at this.
Nearly choke slammed him out of the camera. Wow.
W. Morrissey, it's like W. Morrissey's a cat playing with a mouse right now. He's just taking his time and enjoying this.
And is now toying with Chelsea Green.
And you see Cardona's just dead weight here. Uh-oh. Matt Cardona's about to take a ride. Oh no!
Morrissey meets the knees in the corner. Cardona trying to create a little bit of space. He knows he's got a
great outside us again! New world champ!
Cover!
Wait a Moose!
Oh, and Moose interrupted the referee's count.
Moose just saved his own world title right there.
Morrissey was done for had it not been for what Moose just did. Cardona nearly won the world title.
And now Cardona's got to try to take advantage of it.
And now Cardona back to square one, dealing with Moose here. How in the world is Moose still going after going through the table at ringside?
He's got something going on here, right there. Oh, going for the Uranagi, but no.
Oh.
Big knee strike. Roll through.
Oh, Cardona coming. Moose kick out. Cardona lands on his feet. Oh my God! Moose spared the ref on accident.
There it is, radio silence.
Moose is down and a big boot by Morrissey.
Moose is put in, and Moose is gonna take a ride on the BQE.
Powerbomb cover. That would have been three. We would have had a new world champion, but the referee was taken out by Moose. And still, the rules remain: no countouts, no disqualification. So Morrissey's going for a steel chair. He's trying to up the ante right now. His frustration's starting to boil over.
Yeah, I mean, W. Morrissey had the world title won right there. You can see the frustration of not having a referee to count three. As I'm looking down, referee Daniel Spencer is still down. You just feel this hush over the crowd right now. They are just sitting and watching. W. Morrissey's going for a second trip. No!
Oh, and a low blow.
Moose just resorting to anything to not take another trip on the BQE, the powerbomb from W. Morrissey. Moose is swinging that chair like a Louisville Slugger.
Hear the thud off the gigantic back of Morrissey. Oh, wait a minute, look at Cardona. Cardona with a steel chair right to the ribs.
Now Cardona's swinging the chair. He's swinging for everything he's got.
Oh, and a low blow to Cardona.
Once again, Moose will resort to anything. You can see Moose he's clutching that hip. He's got damage to that hip from that fall through the table earlier.
No, Chelsea.
Chelsea is in the ring.
Almost a nightmare revisited. Oh my God! Chelsea ducked out of the way. Cover.
Right into one.
Two. Got him. Cardona couldn't win the title. The second referee's inside the match now. Oh my God!
And the second referee is down. Moose setting up for the lights out. Got him!
Cover!
Referee Daniel Spencer's back in the ring.
First referee, the initial referee. Cover! And Moose is going to retain the world's title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Impact World Champion, Moose!
An absolute war for the Impact World Championship. Moose withstands the chaos against Morrissey and Cardona here tonight at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view.
That was just an incredible world title match. It was my first night as a part of Impact Wrestling, and on top of that, I'd never seen a prosthetic leg thrown into the ring during a world title match.
We like to change things up here in Impact Wrestling, set the trend, if you will.
Just a little bit. Speaking of the Impact World Championship at Hard to Kill, it's going to be Josh Alexander defending his Impact World Championship against Bully Ray. It's a first-time ever matchup, and as we learned last week, it'll be in full metal mayhem. We cannot wait to get to Atlanta for that on Friday, the 13th of January. But don't go anywhere, because here on Access TV, we're going to continue to look back at some of the best moments of 2022. Still to come on the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022, the awards for Match of the Year, as well as Male and Female Wrestlers of the Year. Don't go anywhere. Impact Wrestling continues after this. Welcome back to the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022. Earlier on, we wound back to Hard to Kill 2022. We relived the Impact World Championship match that went down that night in Dallas. But right now, we want to take a look back at the main event of Hard to Kill 2022. Do you remember that?
Parts of it. I remember that it was an absolutely incredible contest. A lot of the rest of it is just a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah, let's relive it. It was a Texas death match for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Mickie James defending against the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
This our main event here at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view in Dallas, Texas. Purrazzo, James, for the Impact Knockouts World Championship in a Texas death match.
And now Deonna poised to strike.
Oh, and Purrazzo piles on top of Mickie James on the outside.
And let's take a look at this right here. Mickie James just going right into those tacks, and they're still in her back right now.
How about a little hardcore country?
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Purrazzo from behind disarms James.
And Nikki tweeted out to the world last night she spent all night up making that guitar just for this match. And now, Deonna's going after that injured knee of Mickie James.
And Mickie is virtually, inadvertently rolling around in these thumbtacks.
Oh no. Lining that chair up around the knee. Deonna is going to try to end the career of Mickie James right here, right now. If she connects with this.
Oh, wait a minute, Mickie James got her leg out from the steel chair. Now Mickie James right off the skull of Purrazzo.
And Mickie, fell right into the tax.
Got it right in her hand.
What is it gonna take to secure a pinfall and a 10 count?
Watch this. Oh, this chair shot.
Just straight to the head.
Sending Purrazzo crashing down hard.
Best press.
Oh, a cover. Falls count anywhere.
Got her.
Purrazzo's been pinned. Now the 10 count.
Brian having into the count at 3 now.
Count of 5. Is Mickie James about to retain her knockout world title? Wait a minute. Raywald getting Deonna Purrazzo back up to her feet. He didn't put his hands on James.
No.
So he's not fired.
No, he's and the match will continue. But behind Mickey's going to the top.
Oh, and now James wiping out everybody.
And I do believe Deonna's been busted open from that chair shot.
You can see it. Yes, you're absolutely right, D'Lo. Matt Raywald came down here as one of the many plans, of course. You got to imagine Deonna Purrazzo cooked up before this matchup. And it still didn't save the Queen.
No, the Queen is hurting right now. And Mickie looks to try to take advantage of the situation.
Mickie James once more trying to manipulate the table. Could this be enough to get rid of Deonna Purrazzo?
And now, straight shots to the head of Deonna Purrazzo in that laceration. And where's Mickie going? Oh! Uh-oh. Going for the Queen's Gambit?
Oh, God. Not
Going
this.
for the Queen's Gambit?
Not this through the table. Purrazzo trying to rip James down through the table. But D'Lo, it is truly difficult to figure out who got the worst of that. Purrazzo stirring first into the cover at least. A pinfall on Mickie James.
And here we go.
Purrazzo endured plenty going through that table, but did enough to get herself into a pinning opportunity. Count of 4. Is Purrazzo about to reclaim the Impact Knockouts World title?
7.
Count of 8. Count of 9.
Mickey's up. Mickey's up.
Are you kidding me? Take your head off. Take your head off.
Oh, now Purrazzo.
Oh no, Deonna caught the chair.
Go for the chair right to the ribs.
Mickie caught it. Tug of war with the chair.
Oh! Into the tax. Tax into the hands, the knees of Purrazzo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what about, whoa!
I'm sick of this. I'm taking her out.
Hardcore country! Oh, and Peraza went for with the chair and then the kick.
And now, the McDDT!
McDDT! Peraza's down. Mickey gets the pinfall, and now the 10 count.
This could be it.
Count of 5. Peraza isn't moving.
Not a bit at all. We're up to 6.
Whoa, and Mickie James is going to make sure she buries Peraza in the rubble and can't stand up.
That's it!
Mickie James retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James.
And still, your Impact Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James.
What a hell of a match. What a hell of a fight. Wow.
A fantastic match for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Maybe my favorite part was you getting hit in the head with a guitar.
Every time, every week you seem to bring that one up. How much did Hannafin pay you guys all to include that clip in this show? I swear. But regardless, one of the matches that will go down in the history of the Knockouts division.
It was fantastic. In all seriousness, the career of Mickie James could be coming to an end 2 weeks from tomorrow at Hard to Kill, Friday the 13th of January in Atlanta. It's title versus career. Mickie James goes one-on-one with Jordynne Grace in a first-time ever matchup for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. It's win or go home. If Mickie James loses, she must retire from pro wrestling. Now, we're looking forward to that matchup, but before we get to it, we do want to find out if maybe one of these two knockouts, Grace or James, walked away with the award for Knockout of the Year in 2022.
And now, the winner of the 2022 Impact Knockout of the Year.
I want to thank the Impact Wrestling fans for voting me as Knockout of the Year. This has been a goal of mine for a very long time since I got here. And I said this before and I'll say it again, nothing beats hard work. And I think the fans recognize that. And I'm very happy and excited to keep working hard for you guys in the new year.
Congratulations to the juggernaut Jordynne Grace. A spectacular year, now reigning as Impact Knockouts World Champion. What does 2023 hold for her at Hard to Kill? There's so much more to come, and there's plenty more to come here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Still to come on the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022, the awards for Male Wrestler of the Year, Match of the Year, and Moment of the Year. Impact Wrestling rolls on here on Access TV.
The Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 rolls on here on Access TV. Now, we have plenty more awards to recognize here on this broadcast, but also we want to relive a very special moment. It was the Rebellion pay-per-view back in April in New York where we saw Moose defend his Impact World Championship finally against Josh Alexander.
That's right, Moose had really crossed the line, involving the family of Josh Alexander, nearly pushing him over the edge. This was Alexander's chance to finally rectify months and months of emotional torture, quite frankly.
This was voted on by you, the fans, as the moment of the year in Impact Wrestling in 2022. So sit back and enjoy Rebellion, Alexander versus Moose.
And I got to imagine 6 months of pent-up rage. Anger is oozing out of Josh Alexander. Here we go.
And Moose expected Alexander to charge him, but now Alexander embracing the moment. Not gonna let Moose get in his head.
Quite frankly, so did I. I was gearing up for Josh Alexander to explode in a fit of rage. Oh, God!
Oh, he's biting Alexander. Look at the teeth. A lot of leniency by the official. It is the main event of this pay-per-view Rebellion. 6 months in the making this match. We are going to have a damn winner tonight.
That shows you what Moose is willing to do to retain his world championship. There on the top rope here.
Superplex! A ring-rattling superplex Josh Alexander. No!
We talked about the gas tank, the endurance of Josh Alexander, and he is showing it right now, somehow kicking out of that huge top rope superplex. But now, Moose wants to line this one up to shut it down.
And now Moose is going for the spear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What the heck? Oh my God! Oh my God! Styles clash!
What?
Styles clash!
You gotta be kidding me! And right into the ankle lock goes Josh Alexander. Moose in a bad, bad way.
Alexander with the ankle lock!
The entire audience here at Poughkeepsie screaming for Moose to tap out, but the champ somehow, some way is holding on for dear life.
Moose trying to scramble, trying to get to the bottom rope.
But Josh Alexander fighting him at every turn. Moose desperate to get to a rope, desperate to save his world championship as he pulls himself into the corner and
That's gonna
makes it.
break it. That's gonna break the submission and rips off the turnbuckle pad in the process. Oh, and a kick low, a kick low. The official was there with the turnbuckle pad and didn't see it.
Moose knew exactly what he was doing. That's the kind of champion Moose is, as if we had any doubt heading into tonight.
Oh, the
God!
neck, the surgically repaired neck into the exposed turnbuckle.
Head and neck, nothing to protect him, and here we go!
Spear!
A valiant effort from the walking weapon, but it...
Alexander kicked out! Alexander kicked out!
What?
No,
Are you kidding me?
no one has ever kicked out a Moose's spear. Of Moose about to become unraveled. His left ankle is certainly damaged.
I am sitting here flabbergasted at the fact that Josh Alexander just kicked out a Moose's spear. Never before, and now another exposed turnbuckle. And I think it might just have the walking weapon's name on it.
Oh God, not this. Moose is thinking about a buckle bomb. The surgically repaired neck. Oh, God! Top turnbuckle. The exposed turnbuckle.
This is getting uncomfortable.
Oh, wait a minute. The spear was blocked.
A knee right to the skull of Moose, and you saw Josh shooting a look to his family, reminding himself just what he's fighting and who he's fighting for.
Trying to get Moose back up. Alexander won't quit. Looking at Jen. Looking at Jen. C4 spike. Cover. Finally. Finally. Finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and new Impact Wrestling Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Obviously, an emotional moment for Josh Alexander. Congratulations once again on that huge victory at Rebellion, which really kick-started an incredible year for the Walking Weapon and the Impact World Championship. Congrats to Josh Alexander.
Alexander is indeed the standard of Impact Wrestling. When we come back here on Access TV, we're going to shift our focus to something Alexander knows a lot about, the fabulous X Division here in Impact Wrestling. When the best of Impact Wrestling 2022 continues, we look at the exciting X Division, as well as giving out the award for X Division Star of the Year. Still to come, it's the Match of the Year and Male Wrestler of the Year. Stay tuned right here on Access TV. Impact Wrestling continues. Thank you for joining us here on Access TV for the best of Impact Wrestling 2022. We've been recognizing all the winners of a number of different awards tonight as voted on by you, the Impact Wrestling fans. Now, we know the Knockout of the Year is Jordynne Grace. We know that the Moment of the Year went to Moose and Alexander from the Rebellion pay-per-view earlier this year. But now we want to shift our focus to a division that's as old as Impact Wrestling itself, the X Division. Who did you vote for the X Division Star of the Year in 2022? Let's find out. And now, the winner of the 2022 X Division Star of the Year Award.
X Division Star of the Year, Speedball Mike Bailey. That is absolutely unbelievable. Thank you all so much to those who voted. And thank you so much for supporting me on this crazy year with Impact Wrestling that I've done. It has been unbelievable so far. So I'm super grateful for this. And let's all work together to make the next year even better than this one. Thank you all so much.
A huge congratulations to Speedball Mike Bailey, your X Division Wrestler of the Year. And Tom, I think you could really point to the Ultimate X match at Slammiversary this past summer as kind of where it all began, an incredible X Division title reign for Speedball Mike Bailey.
9 successful title defenses for Mike Bailey as the X Division champion. Absolutely amazing. Mike Bailey's tried to move forward. He's targeted, obviously, the Impact World Championship. But one thing that continues to nag at Mike Bailey is Kenny King.
Do I have to? For real, for real? Fine. Yay! Yay, Speedball! Woohoo! Congratulations, Mike Speedball. This is for Biggie, it ain't for me. Congratulations, Mike Speedball Bailey, on winning X Division Wrestler of the Year. See, Mike, your X Division wrestling skill was never in question here. What's the question is, who are you? What kind of man are you? And see, that's what I know that everybody else seems to be fooled by. I know what kind of man you are. They say if you really want to see who a man is, if you want to get to his core, if you want to see him laid bare, you got to find him at home. You got to find him at his sanctuary. The problem with that, Mike Bailey, is I got all the miles in the world, baby. I can go wherever. So I think it's time to go see Mike Bailey for who he is. I think it's time to come see Mike Bailey at his sanctuary. I think it's time to go see Mike Bailey at his crib.
In 2022, Kenny King and Mike Bailey have been really gnawing at each other ever since Slammiversary. Now, you mentioned a little bit earlier on, so it's our time to relive it. Let's go back to the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship from this year's Slammiversary.
This match first introduced in 2003. This is the 47th Ultimate X match. There are no disqualifications, so Austin using his cane is totally legal.
Already picking up some of those habits from the Bullet Club. I love to see it.
Whoa, there goes Miguel outside the ring. Kenny King tied up with Andrew Everett. And now Everett is trying to climb the truss, as is King. Zane goes after Austin.
And you know you're going to see a lot of that. Zane and Austin, with all that history in Japan, they spent so much time together. Social media dubbed them the besties of the Super Junior, or the Zesties, but no longer.
That was zesty.
As Bailey looks to fly, and so does Alex Zane.
The moon sauce from Alex Zane.
Looking for a double suplex on Kenny King in the ring here, but Mike Bailey climbing over all the action.
This is smart. He's going for the title on the cable. He's trying to find out Everett.
Grabbing at the feet of Mike Bailey, who now, what the,
A version of Ultima Weapon takes out 3 men at once.
Dropping the knees, as you take a look here, going inside out, dropping the knees, just like you said, that version of his finisher, Ultima Weapon. And now the path is opening up for Speedball.
Everett must have done enough to alter the grip of Bailey. Bailey must have thought, I can't hang on. I might as well take out 3 guys below me.
Because you can't underestimate how much it takes out of you merely to hold on to those ropes, let alone to continue to fight.
Oh, here's Miguel, Everett, and Bailey.
Wow. All these competitors entering some dangerous territory. Trey almost scaling the scaffolding there. Everett on the top turnbuckle. Bailey, Austin, no way. Kenny King joining the pile here.
Oh my God. Kenny King involved, and now Alex Zane losing into the corner. Look at this. Look at the massive humanity that goes down.
But look, Trey Miguel has held on. Trey Miguel did not go anywhere.
Spider Trey, poised and ready to strike. Oh my God! Canadian Destroyer off the top! The Super Canadian Destroyer off the top. I don't know how Alex Zane is going to continue.
You see him grasping at his head and neck.
All of this for the X Division Championship. Trying to show out here to begin the 20-year anniversary event, Slammiversary for Impact Wrestling.
You know, at the beginning of this contest, you called it the signature match of Impact Wrestling. Couldn't agree more. You could also argue that the X Division is one of the signature divisions of this company, which helped it step out onto the map.
And now look at Miguel through the ropes, thinking about going for a climb here. Everett trying to slow him down.
Trey keeps climbing, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. This ain't a ladder match. You can't just step up to the top. You got to hold on, all that endurance.
Kenny King, he's won Ultimate X in the past, trying to get to the championship. Bailey and Austin now.
4-way fight getting ready to go off here. And all these guys holding onto the ropes, exerting strength and fighting. And there's the educated feet from Mike Bailey.
The hand strength, the core strength of Bailey, and a low blow. It's legal. It's all legal there by Austin.
And now down to Ace Austin and Mike Bailey. And we know the history between these two.
Austin trying to grab his championship. Bailey trying to become the new champion.
As reaching at each other, holding on by their legs, smacking each other. No love lost here whatsoever. Meanwhile, you see Everett, Andrew Everett over in the other corner of your screen there, looking to do the same, join the fray here.
Trying to use his legs, trying to get closer and closer to the title.
Shimmying across, and now it's right there. It's by his feet, but you got to grab it.
Oh, look at the positioning here by Everett.
Great move there.
He's trying to unhook the belt. Trying to unhook the belt.
Get it just a second away from being X Division champion.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, down goes Everett. How much more can these two endure? Their muscles have got to be screaming out.
All that endurance just to hang on. This is what the X Division Championship means. Meanwhile, Alex Zane seemingly recovered from that Canadian Destroyer.
I don't know how Zane is still moving. Oh, it kicks right to the face. It's a boot. Down goes Zane. Oh, wait a minute now. Look at Bailey. Bailey right underneath the championship. Down goes Austin.
This has got to be it. Bailey pulling himself up. Seconds away from winning the X Division Championship.
He's got to unhook the title and get down to the canvas with possession of the belt.
And he's got it!
Bailey's got it!
Here is your winner, and new X Division Champion, Speedball Mike Bailey!
When the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 returns, the awards for Male Wrestler of the Year, Men's and Knockouts Tag Teams of the Year, and more. Don't go anywhere. Impact Wrestling continues after this. This is the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022. That's Ray Walt. I'm Hannafin. This has been so much fun to relive all these fantastic moments from 2022, but we're not done yet. You know, this has been a year, Ray Walt, where we saw so many great tag teams, and not only new tag teams, but classic tag teams of Impact Wrestling past.
That's right. We saw the rise of stars like Ace and Bay, the return of Heath and Rhino as a team, of course, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Good Brothers, major players, so many great stars in that tag division.
Right now, let's find out who the Male Tag Team of the Year was in 2022. And now, the award for Male Tag Team of the Year.
Greetings, wrestling fans. Thank you so much for voting the Motor City Machine Guns as the 2022 Impact Wrestling Tag Team of the Year.
We work our asses off for you, and I see it's appreciated. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to the Guns, who just 2 weeks ago on Access TV became 3-time Impact World Tag Team Champions. Sabin and Shelley continue to do some spectacular things here in Impact Wrestling, and they certainly did that at this year's Slammiversary. They were defending Impact. It was the Impact Originals against Honor No More in a 10-man tag in Nashville.
Let's frickin' go! The Impact Originals against Honor No More, and it's about to go down here in Slammiversary. The bell has gone. This match is underway.
And as if you expected anything else, started off with absolute chaos, because despite everything we just said, it will not be an easy task going up against Honor No More.
Inside the ring, it's the Motor City Machine Guns against the team known as the Kingdom/OGK. It is Taman and Bennett.
Yeah, these are two of the very best tag teams in wrestling, not just now, but ever.
And now look at the Guns early on, showing what made them so special early on in Impact Wrestling, their ability to deliver double team offense.
And at such a high rate of velocity and continuous speed that it almost astounds the mind. But there's Eddie Edwards, a tag team specialist in his own right.
They went after Shelley there. Version of a brainbuster, it looked like there by Bennett. Kick out by Sabin.
The action is non-stop here. That's not a pun, that's just a fact.
Drop kick there by Vincent. Their bodies everywhere. Now Sabin, the former Impact World Champion, into the fray.
Tearing at the eyes of Shelley.
Guys, I'll tell you what, you guys don't get paid enough. I'm just a coach, but you need a raise. Calling this action.
It is fast and furious. We'd expect nothing less from the Motor City Machine Guns.
Classic offense from one of the best tag teams in the history of professional wrestling. Oh, now look at the setup here by Shelley. Sabin gets Bennett. Oh, now Edwards directing traffic here with Taven. Taven over the top into the bodies.
What action here? Oh, boy!
And Edwards going to battle.
And Eddie Edwards has spent most of this match avoiding Davey Richards, trying to play those mind games, but right now, the only game he's getting is a stiff kick to the chest.
The Lone Wolf Richards attacking the leader of Honor No More. Edwards into the corner. Now look at Richards trying to control Eddie Edwards.
Don't do it!
He wants it, looking for that dragon screw right in the ropes, and he gets it!
Dr. Davey Richards doing knee surgery on Eddie Edwards.
Richards to the top.
You saw the way that knee bent, and now Richards howling the wolf himself.
And now Richards, he went for the double stop. Going for a cover here, maybe. Now thinking about more offense.
Looking to tie him up. He already attacked that leg, and there it is.
Submission here by Richards on Edwards, and now it's Taven getting involved. Went for just the tip of Richards on Taven.
Are you kidding me? Submission on 2 men, 1 time.
Is anybody going to tap? Oh my God, and now Shelley with the Border City stretch. Oh my God, could we see the Kingsland Cloverleaf?
How many submissions can one match have simultaneously?
And the officials trying to keep an eye on what's going on here, but oh my God, oh, and PCO launching those Saban and Cass.
Yeah, Brian Hebner's glad he's retiring when he's trying to officiate this.
It is absolute chaos. And at the center of that chaos right now is the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO.
DDT by Perfect Creation 1. Now look at Taven going up top. Taven with a monstrous frog splash. And now Vincent. Oh, right to the ribs of Aldis. Cover by PCO. Oh, and it's broken up.
Just in time, Saban makes the save. But the action spilling back out onto the floor.
Scott, in a way, it's a battle for the soul of Impact Wrestling. Imagine if Honor No More wins this matchup, what you're going to have to deal with come Thursday on Access TV.
Yeah, and on a night like tonight, this is about celebrating history. They're about ruining it.
But what a stamp it would make if they could walk out of the 20th anniversary of Impact Wrestling here with a victory over the originals, but PCO crashing to the ground, sending those hopes into flames.
Went for the PCO salt. Somehow, PCO back up to his feet. Oh! And now the Guns and Aldis focus in. Oh, on the Monster of Honor No More. Off the Michinoku, and now PCO's lined up, and Richards is feeling it.
He's going to be looking once again for that double stomp, setting it up here. PCO got it!
Richards into the cover. Oh, and PCO kicked out. But Richards is not deterred. A tag made, in comes Saban. Saban has borne the brunt of Honor No More since they formed at Hard to Kill.
Oh.
And Maria Canales.
And the mastermind of Honor No More. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh! The original knockout! What?
Tracy Brooks has not had some great things to say about Maria Kanellis recently.
PCO's got a hold of Tracy Brooks.
What the hell?
How she got involved in this matchup.
Oh my God, and now Tracy's husband, Frankie Kazarian, protecting his wife. Trying to get Tracy out of the ring.
Absolutely, but that gives PCO just enough time to take advantage.
Honor No More, there's no line they won't cross.
Now PCO back up top, and now Kazarian's got to be absolutely furious with PCO.
Oh God, they're going all the way up there, Tom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Could it be? Could it be? Kazarian and PCO. Flux capacitor.
That's what makes time travel possible.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out by PCO.
What? Kenny King.
Kenny King, who was an Ultimate X earlier on tonight.
Ultimately unsuccessful. Oh God. Oh no.
The former VP. Wait a minute. Oh, Hebner, D'Lo Brown. Sky high.
Boom.
You better recognize.
The referee is outside the ring trying to deal with all this chaos. Brian Hebner's down. Earl Hebner's checking on his son.
Oh, baby. I see that look in D'Lo's eyes. It's
No
time
way.
to get froggy.
No way.
No. Come on, D'Lo. Honor No More took out D'Lo after
He's got this.
in January. D'Lo's
That's a pro. He's milking it.
He wants to get the pop, and he got it, baby! My God!
You're looking at the real deal now!
He's still got it, folks.
Representing the Aces and Eights Cup, and now PCO is in a bad spot.
PCO's in no man's land!
The Motor City Machine Guns teeing off on the freak.
Stereo kicks!
But they know they're going to have to put a lot of offense into this freak to put him down for good.
Trying to set up maybe for the cradle shock, and now here comes OGK.
We're going to save it for their partner, but no! Denied by a pair of super kicks.
Wave of the future. Shell shock.
Cradle shock!
Could this be it?
Oh, it's a Hall of Famer!
Is this official?
What?
Is this allowed? What is going on?
It's a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, I should have told you guys. I reactivated Earl Hebner this afternoon.
What? What?
1, 2,
The Impact Originals win.
Your winners, Frankie Kazarian, the Motor City Machine Guns, Nick Aldis, and Davey Richards!
what a win by Team Impact, boys!
I hope James Storm brought enough beer for everybody because the celebration will go down. Honor No More will not spoil this Slammiversary.
Yeah, and I gotta say,
Let's hear it
thank you,
for
Jim Cherry. Thank you, Jerry Cherry. Thank you, Bob Ryder up above. Thank you, Dixie, Billy Corgan, Anthem Sports. Thank you all, baby. I'm going to celebrate.
When the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 continues, the awards for Male Wrestler of the Year, Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, and more. Impact Wrestling rolls on here on Access TV.
When I think of Joe Hendry, I think of someone who inspires. But it seems I've inspired somewhat of a cantankerous reaction from you, Moose. In fact, it's got so bad that you're chasing me around the building to get this. Now, Moose, I'm not a difficult guy to get a hold of. In fact, if you want to get my attention, all you need to do is say his name. I'm going to save you the trouble because I'm a nice guy. And so, Hard to Kill is right around the corner, Friday, January 13th. So why don't we do Moose challenging Joe Hendry for the Digital Media Championship?
Oh my God, wave your hands from side to side. I hope we will see that the challenge has been laid out. Moose, Hendry, Hard to Kill, January 13th in Atlanta. Oh, I hope Moose accepts. I'm ready to be inspired.
Yeah, that would be a big way to start off 2023 at Hard to Kill. And let's be honest, 2022, it's been awesome, and we've been reliving it all night here on Access TV, and we've been handing out plenty of awards. The Knockout of the Year went to the reigning Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace. We also saw the Moment of the Year going to the reigning Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander, his title win back at Rebellion. Also, the X Division Star of the Year, former X Division Champion, Mike Bailey, walking away with that award. And the Male Tag Team of the Year, your reigning Impact World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. So that does beg the question, which team is the Knockouts Tag Team of the Year? Let's find out. And now, the winners of the Knockouts Tag Team of the Year.
Oh my God, guys! We did it! Death Dolls Knockouts Tag Teams of the Year! Thank you for everyone that voted for us. Thank you for everyone that supported us in this incredible year. And I can't wait to move forward into the next one as Knockouts Tag Team Champions
Of the world!
Death Dolls! Death Dolls!
Congratulations to the Death Dolls, who have become quite the formidable unit, despite some unusual beginnings that they've really turned it around.
Yeah, they've got it all figured out. For now. This has been a really exciting night, obviously. The Tag Team of the Year in the Knockouts division goes to the Death Dolls. And we are looking forward to 2023, who's going to break out. So that brings us to the One to Watch in 2023 award. Who do you think is going to be big in 2023? And now, the One to Watch in 2023.
Hello everyone, this is your Impact Wrestling star Bhupinder Gujar. Thank you so much for voting me that I have been this one to watch in 2023. It's just starting, you know. I'm working hard for this and I'm grateful and thankful. I promise 2023 is going to be my year, and I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support.
Congratulations to Bhupinder Gujjar, the one to watch in 2023, voted on by you, the Impact Wrestling fans. Gujjar really burst on the scene here in 2022, and right now I want to relive one of his best moments that we saw this year, his epic ladder match for the Digital Media Championship against Brian Myers.
There are no countouts, no disqualifications. First man to climb a ladder and unhook the championship belt is the Digital Media Champion. And look at Gujjar go right after Myers. This is months of frustration, frankly.
And Brian Myers is frustrated too.
Think about all the damage that these two have absorbed here. It's all for the Digital Media Championship for Bhupinder Gujjar to be able to call himself a champion for the first time ever here at Impact Wrestling.
Myers starting to manipulate a third ladder in the equation.
And at this point, Myers has got to be thinking about more punishment to Gujjar. Understands he's got to do more to keep Gujjar down.
It's because of things like this. Whenever he thinks he's got Gujjar down, Gujjar finds this fire from within to keep on fighting.
Oh!
This passion he has to be the best here in Impact Wrestling.
Big right hands and now Gujjar. Oh my God, what is Gujjar thinking about here on Myers? And Gujjar getting sadistic. Oh!
Myers had to tear at the face of Gujjar to escape that one, but now has some bad designs of his own.
Oh, look at this, the elbow into the ladder. Watch this, the ladder set up on the steel stairs. Listen to the impact. And one more look at this, Myers dropping Bhupinder onto the steel.
And the force nearly splitting the ladder in half. You heard it almost crack and break there. But has enough damage been done for Myers to get back into the ring, climb the ladder, and reclaim what is his?
Bhupinder is down on the floor, and Myers has found a way to roll back inside the ring where there are two ladders set up for Myers to climb. And this could be a clear path for Myers to get to the Digital Media Championship after what we just saw.
Well, it is right now, but on the outside, Gujjar is stirring. He's found his way to a footing here, pulling himself back into the ring.
And Myers starting to climb. Myers getting closer and closer to his Digital Media Championship.
The effects of this matchup have been immense as Gujjar finally gets a hand, pulling Myers off the ladder.
Oh, face first into the steel, and a super kick by Gujjar.
And just like that, Myers now falls to the floor, leaving Gujjar alone with the ladder and a path to the championship.
Gujjar is all alone inside the ring. Myers is down. Is this Bhupinder Gujjar's moment?
He has fought through a broken face, fought through everything Myers has done with these ladders.
Oh, look out, and it's Myers. Oh, blow by Myers. But that's not all Myers has done.
Wait, what? Myers bringing tape out here. And say what you will, this is genius. Trying to tie up Gujjar, not allowing him to climb any higher than he currently is.
It's completely illegal. There's no disqualifications in a ladder match.
You really can use duct tape for anything, Tom. And it might just be the key to Brian Myers' victory here as he continues to punish Gujjar.
And Gujjar's trapped. He can't go anywhere. And now Myers reaching up for the Digital Media Championship and holds on to his title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion, Brian Myers.
That was a great effort by Gujar that night, and really the sky is the limit for him in 2023. The one to watch in 2023 is voted on by you, the fans. We're not done with the awards, however. Still to come, the Male Wrestler of the Year and, of course, the coveted Match of the Year. We're going to find out still to come here on Access TV.
And you know, we were just talking about new faces breaking out. We'd like to introduce you to someone new coming here to Impact Wrestling. Everyone say hello to Anthony Green.
For wrestling fans, Impact Wrestling has been the alternative for the last 2 decades. And for wrestlers, it's where the best come to challenge themselves and hone their craft. And after 10 years, traveling the world and searching for the perfect destination, X marks the spot. I am pound for pound, technically sound. Any wrestler, any style, I am the man with a high wrestling IQ. And next week, I'm gonna show you that the alternative is the best thing in wrestling. The alternative is Anthony Green.
When the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 returns, the awards for Male Wrestler of the Year and Match of the Year. Stay tuned right here on Access TV. Impact Wrestling continues.
Trey. Trey Miguel, by this point, you should have realized that you've crossed the line. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand why you did what you did. I mean, after all, you've got the X Division title tattooed on your leg. You feel like that property, it belongs to you. And the moment you felt it slip through your fingers, you spray painted black Taurus in his eyes. Now, Trey, I've said this time and time again, your actions have consequences. And you are young, and you are very talented. But you know the saying, Trey, and you have messed with the bull. And it's hard to kill, Trey. Your actions, well, the consequences to those actions sound like this. And your new X Division champion, Black Taurus.
Welcome back to the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 here on Access TV. Obviously, Decay focused on what's going down at Hard to Kill. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow, Friday the 13th of January in Atlanta, Georgia. It'll be live on pay-per-view and Fight TV. You do not want to miss it, and you don't want to miss our remaining 2 awards that we're going to give out here tonight.
That's right. We still have to give away Male Wrestler of the Year as well as Match of the Year that you, the fans, voted on. So why delay it any further? Let's find out who you voted for your Male Wrestler of the Year in Impact Wrestling.
And now, the winner of the 2022 Male Wrestler of the Year in Impact Wrestling.
Oh man, it's that time again. I gotta take a second to thank all the Impact Wrestling fans for voting me Male Wrestler of the Year for 2022, an award I won in 2021. Hopefully in 2023, it's more of the same. This one's special because this year you guys voted me 2022 Moment of the Year for Impact Wrestling, and well, I don't think I'd be Wrestler of the Year without that moment. That's a moment I will never forget. Me in the ring, finally triumphant, standing over Moose, holding this Impact World Championship with my wife and son in the ring. A true redemption story, and it was a moment I will never forget. I appreciate you guys voting for that, and hopefully 2023, you know, Male Wrestler of the Year can be mine again, because as a wrestler, you know, me coming up watching Impact Wrestling, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Smojo, all those guys that you would have voted as Male Wrestler of the Year, just for me being in the history books beside them, you know, winning awards like this means the world to me. Thank you.
2022 was indeed the year of the walking weapon here in Impact Wrestling. Congratulations to Josh Alexander. And right now, let's relive one of his best defenses of the Impact World Championship. It was back in October in New York at our biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory, Alexander versus Eddie Edwards.
The Impact World Championship on the line here in the main event of Bound for Glory. Josh Alexander defends against Eddie Edwards. Despite the war of words between these two men with very similar paths here in Impact Wrestling, both debuted in record-breaking tag teams, moved on to become X Division champion. Both tried to use Option C to win their first world titles, certainly encountered their own roadblocks along the way. Both two-time Impact World champions, and both have had a claim to being the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling.
Two very, very similar careers, but turning into two very different people. Tom, I'm a big fan of symbology, iconography, and there's something about what the two men are even wearing. Josh Alexander draped in Bound for Glory blue, representing this company down to its very core. Meanwhile, Eddie Edwards highlighted in red the flames of war, a war he's been waging on Impact Wrestling for months and months.
Alexander through the ropes. Edwards able to sidestep him on the move. Look out, Eddie Edwards flattens the champion.
Eddie took firm advantage here, flying through the ropes, putting his body on the line to take out his competitor, bring him closer to the Impact World Championship.
Champion's advantage, of course, to Josh Alexander. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring, not via countout or disqualification. Eddie Edwards is smart. He knows to use the outside of the ring to, oh my God.
You're right, Tom. Eddie Edwards is smart. And he's pulling up this floor pad, exposing the wood underneath. It makes him a certified genius. It's not illegal. It's just exposing what's underneath, which is what Eddie Edwards has been doing for the better part of the last year, exposing the rot that is underneath in Impact Wrestling. Just ask him, he'll tell you.
Here in the Washington Avenue Armory in Albany, that is a hardwood floor. Oh my God.
Could be looking to set up.
Die-hard driver, maybe die-hard flosion here on the outside, and the official trying to get control of this situation, showing a lot of leniency here. Obviously, it is the main event of Bound for Glory, the Impact World title on the line.
Right, we want a definitive finish to this one. We want no question marks left at the end of this.
Him and Alexander. Oh! Dives out of the ring, and that was critical.
Let's take a look at this. The walking weapon using his own body as a weapon to take out Eddie Edwards.
Putting himself in harm's way, and listen, Eddie Edwards looked like he had Josh Alexander in a really bad way on the opposite side of the ring. Alexander found a way out in a hurry.
Not often you see the walking weapon become a flying weapon, but that's what he's willing to do to hold on to the Impact World Championship. That's what he's willing to do to stand up for Impact Wrestling.
And Eddie Edwards rolls outside the ropes. Very smart. Knows that the match cannot end the position Edwards is in. The official's still trying to control Alexander and Edwards.
Edwards smart there, getting to the apron. He knows the match can't finish out here now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at Alexander trying to turn this around on Edwards.
Wants to introduce Edwards to that hardwood floor in gnarly fashion.
Oh. Edwards able to fight off Alexander. Oh, precarious situation here along the apron. Oh, and Edwards down hard.
I was going to say they're still not out of no man's land yet here on the apron.
Oh.
Swift kick to the leg of Alexander.
Oh, no, not this, not this.
Wait. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my God.
Die-hard driver onto the exposed hardwood floor. Oh, now Edwards continues the assault on the world champion.
Both men battered, both men bruised, and now looking for the die-hard driver. No!
Quickly with the elbow strikes. Oh, turn Edwards inside out.
A picture-perfect half and half executed by Josh Alexander. And this deep into a contest like this, that is no easy feat. The heart and soul of Impact Wrestling on the line. The champ wants to keep the title in the home camp.
Boot right to the face, Alexander. Oh, wait a minute!
Catching the leg. Ankle lock caught up here. They're gonna have to break this, but that's a great way to get some damage done.
Oh, and a knee by Edwards.
Oh, Jesus, right to the chin of Josh Alexander. And there's the Tiger Driver. That's it.
Is it time for Edwards now? A kick out by Alexander.
How is Alexander staying in this one? How?
The involvement of Honor No More. A second referee having to get involved. A low blow by Kenny King. And the continued assault of Eddie Edwards. Somehow, Josh Alexander's still in it, bloodied and battered.
Now let's not forget the diehard driver on the exposed wood floor.
Alexander literally in a pool of his own blood.
That kick earlier from Eddie Edwards must have busted the champ's nose. And it can be a dangerous thing when you start to see your own blood in a wrestling match.
Alexander back up to his feet. Oh, but for how much longer?
Josh Alexander talks about living, breathing, and quite literally bleeding Impact Wrestling. He's proving that beyond a shadow of a doubt here tonight.
Look at the eyes of Alexander. Oh.
Alexander not giving an inch to the leader of Honor No More, despite everything thrown in his direction.
Champion and challenger pulverizing each other in the main event.
The Bulls are locking horns, throwing blows back and forth here.
Clubbing blows.
Neither one of them wants to give an inch, wants to give way. Everything on the line for both of them. The message, the movement for Eddie Edwards. The championship, his existence here at Impact Wrestling for Josh Alexander.
Alexander continues to battle back. Alexander defiant in the face of Eddie Edwards, who spits into the face of the champion.
Much like he's spit in the face of Impact Wrestling willingly time and time again. And the champ is firing up and firing back.
Look at Alexander go. Hammering away on Edwards. Oh, a quick strike to that busted nose.
Quick jab.
Oh,
but just like that.
I went for the C4 spike. Edwards rolled through, shoulders down. Alexander kicked out.
Tried to get a quick one on Alexander there, not to be.
Oh, and a clothesline. Alexander goes down.
That sickening thud across the collarbone of Josh Alexander.
Going for another Boston knee party. Cold cocked by Alexander.
Oh, and another one.
Following it up. C4 spike.
He got him. Finally.
Josh Alexander. There's the heart. There's the soul of Impact Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is still Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Both Alexander and Edwards are going to have plenty to deal with. 2 weeks from tomorrow, Friday the 13th of January in Atlanta, Georgia at Hard to Kill. It'll be Josh Alexander defending his Impact World Championship against the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, Bully Ray. It's a first time ever matchup, and it all goes down in full metal mayhem.
And not only that, but Eddie Edwards and Jonathan Gresham have issues that go far back to earlier this year. In fact, you could argue that the birth of Honor No More is really what started the friction between Gresham and Edwards. Let's take a look.
Oh my God! Eddie, what are you doing?
We all used to believe in honor. Change is upon us. This is Honor No More.
This is my family now. The reason why I'm here in Impact Wrestling is to share with the world the true essence of what professional wrestling is. You see, the foundation of Ring of Honor was built by men like myself and Eddie Edwards. But Eddie, you're no longer the man that you were back then. Now, you represent something completely different.
Oh, man, wait, he's going for the mask. He's going for the mask of Delirious.
Disrespect here.
Wait a minute!
Hold up!
The octopus! The foundation! Jonathan Gresham is here!
We haven't seen Gresham since earlier this year.
I'm back here in Impact Wrestling because I feel like I have unfinished business with Eddie Edwards. So at some point, Eddie is going to have to deal with me. I can say that with confidence because I just signed a contract here with Impact Wrestling, so I'm not going anywhere.
When we come back, it's Impact Wrestling's 2022 Match of the Year.
I am going to do this the right way. You're gonna see me coming. Do you know who I am?
My God, no! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Don't you freaking... I'm the worst of the worst, the baddest of the bad. I'm Bully Ray, and I will be your 3-time Impact World Champion.
Impact Wrestling presents Hard to Kill, Friday, January 13th on pay-per-view and Fight.
It's time for the exciting conclusion of the Best of Impact Wrestling 2022 here on Access TV. On behalf of Ray Walt and myself, we want to thank you for tuning in throughout 2022. We wish you all very happy holidays and a happy and healthy new year. Thank you all for tuning in, supporting us all year long. We promise we've got some big stuff in store in 2023.
But right now, let's not wait any further. Let's find out what match you, the fans, voted as your 2022 Impact Wrestling Match of the Year.
And now, the winner of the 2022 Match of the Year.
He's a man of his word. That's who Josh Alexander has always been. It's an open challenge for the Impact World title. How in the world does Alexander pivot from Bully Ray now to Bayley?
Well, I mean, Josh Alexander is one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet for a reason. It is that ability to pivot. And yes, Josh Alexander is a man of his word. He's an honorable competitor. Nobody can ever take that away from him. And now, can he hit it? Can he hit it?
Oh, went for the C4 spike, but again, the damaged left arm. Enough has been done that it prevented Alexander from hitting it, but I think Bayley's hurt.
I mean, at this point in this matchup, both men are undoubtedly hurt. They are absolutely just melting down with pain, but this is what tests the mettle of pro wrestlers. This is what professional wrestling is all about, and these are two of the best in the middle of the ring right now, fighting through every inch of pain in their bodies.
Bayley reaching out there to his right hand. Now once again going for the C4 spike, but Bayley has had an answer every single time. Alexander and Bayley to the outside.
What a crash.
Watch this one more time. Again went for the C4 spike. Bayley doing enough with his body weight to make it difficult for Alexander, and the two tumble to the floor.
I mean, how many times now has Alexander attempted to go for that C4 spike only to have it either counter or that arm just give out? He's gonna have to find some life or find an alternative method to put this match away.
Count of 5 from the official. Both men after the count of 10 to get back into the ring. Title cannot change hands via countout or disqualification. Bayley ducks inside. Alexander amongst the ropes. That breaks up the 10 count. And let's not forget the significance of this match from Mike Bayley. He said last week he still has his eyes on gold here in Impact after losing the X Division Championship.
He's clearly laser focused. He has been on his absolute A game in this matchup so far, taking it to the world champion. And I mean, we got to take a look at this one more time. The moonsault all the way to the outside, leveling the walking weapon. Absolute beautiful athleticism from the challenger.
And now Bailey is going back to the turnbuckles. A man who debuted at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view earlier this year, was unable to compete in the United States for 5 long years. Finally getting his chance here in the States in Impact Wrestling. Now Bailey, hold on, shoulders down on the champion, kick out by Alexander. Alexander rushes in. Bailey keeps him at bay. Is it time? Ultimate Weapon!
He got him! This could be it for the championship, but look at the pain. Mike Bailey grabbing at his left knee.
Watch this one more time. The kick here in the corner, set up for it. Tried to go for this earlier on in the matchup, finally got the ultimate weapon, but the collective damage that both these men have absorbed at this point in the matchup, preventing Bailey specifically from capitalizing. He could have won the title there potentially.
And this is where Josh Alexander, we saw some of those gnarly strikes and attacks to the leg of Mike Bailey earlier on, paying dividends big time in that situation right there. Face to face, nose to
56
nose.
minutes are gone, 4 minutes remain.
Oh my God. Bailey, off the top, down goes Alexander.
And now, Alexander in a prone position. Look at Bailey climbing. Look at him climbing. Could he be getting towards championship gold? This could be it.
He hit Ultimate Weapon earlier on in the match, but couldn't capitalize. Can he do it this time?
Oh my God, he got it. Got it.
Ultimate Weapon.
Champion. Could
New
it be?
champion. Oh, Alexander, his foot on the bottom rope breaks up the pin.
Look at the expression on Mike Bailey's face. It's the one on mine as well. Take a look at this. He finally hits it again, the Ultimate Weapon. He has the walking weapon dead to rights, but just in the nick of time, the wherewithal of the champion pulling through.
3 minutes remain.
3 minutes left in this Impact World title match. We're gonna stay with it until its conclusion here on Access TV. And again, back to the left shoulder.
Trying to go back to what's been working so far, but less than 180 seconds remain in this contest.
And this is desperation for Mike Bailey. You got 3 minutes left to make your dreams come true, to become the Impact World Champion.
Yeah, it's time to hit that knockout shot. It's time to hit the finishing blow. Anything you have left, every ounce of strength, energy, fortitude.
Alexander, straight shots to the face of Bailey. Oh, and a big kick. Well, wait a minute now, Bailey, he went for the Flamingo driver early on in the matchup, but he couldn't hook it.
Can he hit it now? He's got, no.
Oh, and a cover, shoulders down, no.
Alexander now was looking for this earlier too.
Styles clash.
And right
the
back,
ankle lock.
right back to
remain.
it. This is the playbook all match long for nearly an hour for Josh Alexander. Will it finally get the job done in the closing seconds of this world title matchup?
The Styles clash into the ankle lock.
Can Bailey hang on? How much can one body take? We are finding out the answer to that question here tonight.
And look at this, kicks to the shoulder, kicks to the damaged left shoulder, trying to twist at the ankle. And Bailey does get to the bottom rope.
Alexander not letting go though, oh!
And now Bailey doing anything he can to keep Alexander at bay, still holding on to the ropes. Oh my God! Just ripped Bailey away from the ropes and hit a pile driver.
Absolutely planted.
1 minute
Mike
remains in
Bailey.
this match, 60 seconds.
The final minute here.
Trying to get Bailey up for the C4 spike, has struggled to do so throughout this matchup due to the injured left shoulder.
And now just pummeling Speedball, wants to make sure this one counts.
Trying to
30
hook it.
seconds remain.
Oh, C4 spike!
Got him! But
a matter of seconds left in this matchup.
Whoa, wait,
But
oh.
Alexander's not done.
No, he wants to make an exclamation point here. Prove a point. This has been an hour coming.
20 seconds remain.
20 seconds. Another save for Spike. Alexander the cover. Alexander retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is still Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
A match none of us ever saw coming. Thanks for watching Impact Wrestling's Best of 2022. We will see you right back here next week for an all-new edition of Impact Wrestling on Access TV.